live stream. My name is Alicia, and in this week's live lesson, we're going to talk about vocabulary and events and traditions related to Mother's Day. Woohoo! So Mother's Day is happening this weekend, and so it is very important, of course, to show your appreciation for your mother. And in this lesson, we're going to talk about key words we use on Mother's Day and near Mother's Day. And we're also going to talk about some cultural points too. So please make sure you pay attention so you can use these with your mom if you want to practice your English, or so that you can understand what's happening over the next week in the news, in the media, and in your friend circles. So please make sure to send a message in the chat as you join. I will try to say hello when I see them come in. And of course, please make sure to hit the like button and share this video so other people can find this lesson. Woohoo! Okay, so I want to introduce today's key topics really quickly. Mother's Day, as I said, is a very common cultural event. So you'll hear people talk about this on the news, at schools, in your friend groups. People will go away to visit their family, to show their mothers lots of love. It's a big deal, right, in many countries, including in the USA. Okay? Today we're going to talk about vocabulary for the conversations you can expect to hear. And of course, it's a good idea to know these words because they're not only used on Mother's Day. We also use these words in different celebrations too. So it's a good idea to get some practice with these expressions and see the different ways that you can use them. Okay? I see some people coming in the chat. I'll come and say hello in just a second. But while we wait, really quickly, if you haven't checked recently, the team has this right here in the bottom, this free PDF ebook for you that has the 2,000 core words of English. The core words of English are the most commonly used words in everyday conversation. So if you want to study the most important words first, download this ebook from EnglishClass101.com to make sure that you do that. So you can get this from the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, above the video if you're watching on Facebook. You just need your name and your email address to make a free account, and then you can download this. Okay? All right, let's get into today's topic then. So, hi everybody that's joining. Hello, Nahora and Nihilist. Hi, Natalie, Nini B. Hello, Maria. What's up? Rocky, Abdul. Hi, Patrick. Hapa. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, welcome. I don't see Facebook chat yet. Hello, Facebook, if you're out there. Okay. So let's begin by looking at what is Mother's Day. If you've never heard of this somehow, that's interesting, but let's talk about it. Whew, big chunk of text, so let's break this one down. What is Mother's Day? Let's read it first and then we'll break down some of the key vocabulary points here, okay? Mother's Day is an event for mothers and mother figures, such as grandmothers, stepmothers, aunts, guardians, and other caring women in a person's life. It is a special day for family because people take time to show love, thanks, and respect. Many people tell their mothers that they are loved and appreciated for everything they do. Okay? So this is one special day to recognize the people that we have labeled here, mothers and mother figures. So this is one of the key words I want to talk about. Mothers here means the person who gave birth to you, right? The person, you were inside their belly and then you came out. That is your mother, okay? Everybody has a mother or had a mother, right? Mother figures, on the other hand, a figure, in this case, maybe you've seen the word figure, like a figurine, to talk about like an action figure. Maybe you know that. This figure is a little different. So a mother or a mother figure, you might also hear father figure, means someone in the role. Okay? Someone in the role, or someone who is like a mother, someone who is caring, someone who, for example, when you were a child, took care of you, or even now, They do things for you. They try to help you. So we can have many people in our family and our friend groups who have this caring kind of feeling about them, right? Some examples are grandmothers. Many people have a grandmother who took care of them a lot as a little kid. In my case, I do. I was lucky to have two wonderful grandmothers. Stepmothers, maybe this is a new word for some of you. Stepmother is the mother you get after your parents separate, or after perhaps in some cases maybe one parent passes away, and your, in this case, father remarries someone. So the stepmother is that new mother figure, right? So the second or maybe third mother that's in your life, the new partner of your father is called your stepmother. So this is the special vocabulary word we use for this type of person. You might also have aunts who are in a mothering role. Maybe you have older cousins, or maybe even you have siblings who took care of you. I know some families have a big age gap between the children, so maybe you have an older sister or many older sisters who were very caring for you. So the day is called Mother's Day, but it's used to celebrate the very caring women in your life, who take care of you as a kid, kind of. So it's not always just a mother, but it's someone who has that role of caring for a child or caring for somebody in the family, okay? I would say though, we don't use this to talk about like a girlfriend. If you have like a girlfriend, or if your wife, if you don't have kids, it's a little strange to say Happy Mother's Day because they don't have children and they don't take care of children. This is really for those people that take, like I said, take the role. So like role means job, to take the role of a mother. So we don't use this to say Happy Mother's Day to a girlfriend or to your wife or your partner if you do not have children. That's a little bit odd, okay? The next one I want to talk about is guardians. Guardians. This is an unusual word perhaps to appear here. You might think of a guardian as like a protector. Maybe you know the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, right? So to protect something. Guardian is a special role or a special job where in some extreme situations, for example, in a terrible accident, a child's parents pass away, they die, or the parents can no longer take care of them, or something happens and the biological, the true parents cannot care for a child anymore. In many countries, there is a system so that someone else takes care of the kid. So that could be a friend of the family, okay? We have something in the USA called godparents, for example. If something happens to the mother and father, the godparents promise to take care of the child, okay? So these are called guardians, someone who takes over the care of the child if something happens. So maybe there are many people that have a guardian figure, so a mother-like guardian figure, okay? So on Mother's Day, we celebrate all of these different types of people. Okay, so we do this by showing love in lots of different ways. We're going to break this down in today's lesson, and we tell them they are loved and appreciated. So appreciated means we want to say thank you for their hard work, okay? So make sure you say thank you to your mom, or thank you to your mother figure, yeah? Because it's important all the time, not just on Mother's Day, right? Maybe my mom is watching this now. Hi, Mom. You're great. Okay, let me check the chat. Hello, everybody who's joining. Hello, Felipe from Brazil, and Cristel, Anish, Mario from Angola. What's up? Someone who said, is everybody okay? Okay. Friend Sergio, what's up? And Lehua, we also celebrate Mother's Day in China. Yeah, I'm curious. When I talk about, I think I'll go to maybe the next couple slides. When I talk about the traditions that we have in the USA, about Mother's Day, send me your examples in the chat of like, what do you do to celebrate Mother's Day in your country? And then we can compare and see what's different and what's the same. I'm curious, so put that in the chat. Okay, so let's go then to when is Mother's Day. So I think this is different depending on the country, I've noticed. So in the USA, Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday in May, okay? So in the US, that's the case. Second Sunday means on a calendar, this is Sunday, yeah? So this is Sunday number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, right? So Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday, okay? I don't think this is this year's calendar, but that's what second Sunday means, okay? So it's celebrated on the second Sunday in May. So because this is based on a Sunday, like based on a calendar, it's not a fixed date. So a fixed date means it's not exactly the same every time. For example, a fixed date is like May 6th or May 7th. It's always that day. It's fixed, it's set, okay? But this Mother's Day is not a fixed date, okay? It's like Thanksgiving also is not a fixed date, okay? So the exact calendar date changes every year. This means families often check the date ahead of time so they can make plans. Ahead of time means before the event. So they check the calendar before the event happens, okay? So let's go on. Oh, I think we'll talk about history and then we'll talk about our cultural traditions, okay? So how it started. This is the story, at least, of how Mother's Day started in the US. Maybe you have a different story in your country, but Anna Jarvis helped start Mother's Day in the early 1900s, quite a long time ago, because she wanted a day to honor mothers and their love, okay? So President Woodrow Wilson, this was a long time ago, made Mother's Day an official holiday in the United States in 1914. So it's been a real true holiday for a very long time, yeah, over 100 years. Since then, it has become an important yearly celebration for many families, okay? So now we have here a keyword, to honor mothers. So to honor as a verb here, right? To honor means to show respect to someone, right? And to appreciate them, okay? So that's the purpose and the history of this. Okay. Oh, some people are sending their examples in the chat. Thanks, that's so cool. Let me see. Niviana, hi, wrote Mother's Day is celebrated on March 21st in Egypt. So that's a fixed date. It's always the same day. What do you do in Egypt to celebrate Mother's Day? Felipe wrote, we usually have lunch on Sundays. So that's maybe your family's weekly schedule. You always have lunch with your mother on Sundays. That's nice. Duber wrote, happy day to all mothers. Congratulations. Yeah, that's nice. Nice to say. And send it to your mom, too. Patrick wrote, in my country, Brazil, we used to celebrate, maybe is it burning? What is, I'm not sure what that word is. Gifts for mother and have a lunch, like Christmas dinner. Yeah, I think lunch, Mother's Day lunch is a very common one in the USA also. Ninivi wrote, in Paraguay, it's May 15th. Okay, so that's very close to the USA. So it's a fixed date, it sounds like, for some people. Lehua wrote, carnation is very popular on that day. Oh, that's same with the USA. Maybe you'll see in just a moment. Mina wrote, in Japan, we also celebrate Mother's Day on the same day as in the US. We used to send carnations to them. Nowadays, there are several ways to say thank you to them. Okay, great. So Japan also does carnations. That's good to know. We're going to talk about carnations. If you don't know that word, we're going to talk about it here. Yuya says same day as in Japan. Okay, so many countries share the same day. Many are very similar, like in spring, I think, for the Northern Hemisphere. Interesting. Okay, let's continue now to common activities. So here's some things we do in the US to show appreciation on Mother's Day. Okay, so people often give cards, flowers, and small gifts on Mother's Day to show love and thanks. Some people bring breakfast, this is key, bring breakfast to their mother, cook a special meal, or take her out to eat. The main idea is not the price of the gift, but the care and thought behind it, okay? So let's break down some of these keywords. People often give cards. What is a card? This is a card, right? It usually says like mom, right? Or to mom or something. So this is a really common one. Write a short message to your mom. That's a super common way to start the day. This is like the base, the minimum thing to do, I feel like a card and flower is kind of it. Okay, small gifts on Mother's Day. This one, bringing breakfast to their mom. You might see this in movies. Breakfast in bed is a very popular tradition. For me, I don't know, I always thought it was a little strange. Like, if I just woke up, I want to get up and like wash my face, like refresh, and then have breakfast. When I think about waking up and going, breakfast, it's a little strange to me personally. I don't know. Maybe I would like that if I were a mother, but I don't know. But this is a common one, that the family prepares a nice breakfast for mom. She can relax and enjoy it. So maybe you've seen the breakfast in bed concept. Okay. All right. Ruth wrote, Mother's Day should be celebrated every day. Yeah, appreciate your mom every day. Great job, moms. We love you, moms. Great. Nice. Okay. So we do all of these kinds of things. Or, yeah, take her out to eat. I think that lunch is a very common Mother's Day meal, usually. We have a nice lunch somewhere. Okay. All right. Let's go to flowers and symbols, because some of you talked about this already. Okay. So, ta-da! Flowers and symbols. Carnations. Carnations. This is a carnation. The name of this flower is a carnation. Carnations are a common symbol of Mother's Day because Anna Jarvis connected them with the holiday. Remember, Anna Jarvis is the person who created Mother's Day in the early 1900s. Okay? Red or pink carnations are often used to honor mothers who are living. Okay, this is actually an important distinction. White carnations may be used to remember mothers who have died or mothers who have passed away. So the color can also show a special kind of message, right? So red or pink or white. I would say though, there are many people that don't make it a priority. We don't only share carnations on Mother's Day. For me personally, I choose flowers I think my mom will enjoy. So I think like, oh, this is perfect for the season. So I send her like a beautiful, like bright colored bouquet. Like I sent her one for her birthday and she was so happy. It was so bright and she really, really liked it. She was so happy. So we don't only send carnations. We can also send just something we think our mom will enjoy, yeah? So this is something you can do. Someone said that they also, I think it was in China also, that carnations are popular, and in Japan too. That's very interesting to me, okay? Oh, Hapa wrote, today your lesson is about Mother's Day. That makes me miss my mom. She passed away. I hope she was wonderful. You can use this week to remember her and honor her well, yeah? Let's see, what else? Neviana wrote, all siblings gather together on Mother's Day to celebrate. Each one buys their own gift and brings a cake to celebrate, and sometime we get outside together. Wow, that's cool. So everybody brings a gift and a cake, so you have lots of different cakes and gifts for your mom. That's a nice party. I love that. Okay. All right. Let's continue then. I don't see anything else. Oh, hello, Paul, in the Facebook chat. Welcome. I don't know if you're still there. Hi. I see a couple messages in the Facebook chat now. Okay. Let's go to, oh, in case you missed it. In case you missed it, I'll remind you very quickly. The team has this free PDF ebook here for you to learn the core words of English, the most common words for everyday conversation. Control Desk is showing you the details here. You can find this from the link below the video, YouTube or Facebook. It's up here. Make the video small and click the link. You can download this for free at EnglishClass101.com. So I hope that this helps you with your vocabulary because you learn the most important words first. Okay, if you haven't, please make sure hit the like button and share the video because it helps other people find the lesson. Yay! Okay, Patrick wrote, In my country, it's common to use white and yellow flowers to remember people who passed away. Okay, interesting, different color. And Rocky wrote, I just thought about going to a restaurant with my mom for Mother's Day. I have to go ask her tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, appreciate your mom. Appreciate your mom. Okay, let's talk now about where people celebrate. Thank you for putting your country's experiences in the chat. I like comparing. That's cool. So, families may celebrate Mother's Day at home, in restaurants, or in parks. For me, personally, I don't think we've ever celebrated, I don't think I've ever celebrated in a park. I'm trying to remember my childhood. Usually, it's at home, or we go to a restaurant for a special dinner. That's usually the two places we go. Maybe it's different in your culture. Some families enjoy a quiet meal together, while others plan a bigger gathering. So bigger gathering sounds like the person in the chat who wrote that all the siblings bring a gift and a cake. That sounds like a bigger gathering. My family, usually we had just a quiet meal together, you know, like a lunchy sort of thing, flowers, cards, gifts, you know, telling mom we love her, you know, nice, very positive. Okay, because restaurants and popular places can be busy, many families make plans early. Yes, this is very true. They can be busy, especially nice lunch spots on Mother's Day. They get so busy. I feel like the most popular lunch places get booked out, which means the reservations fill up. You cannot make a reservation because it's so busy. So this is important to keep in mind. You should make your plan early if you want to go somewhere with your mom. Okay, let's continue. Songs, cards, and media, because this is talked about probably all week this week. It's Mother's Day talk in like the news and the media. We have a big group to talk about here. First, let's talk about songs. I feel like this is less important for me personally, and also just for as far as common media we see at this time of year. Maybe you will see these. There are some mother-themed songs. They're a bit old, but it's not like we don't really listen to these songs on Mother's Day. Maybe some people do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my family's very different. But some of these are songs that are like about like moms. Maybe you know like the Spice Girls song Mama. But like these are just songs showing appreciation for moms. You do not have to listen to these songs on Mother's Day. It's just that these are some songs, maybe some people really like them on this day. I've never heard of that, but maybe some people do. Or maybe these get played a lot on like talk shows at around this day, right? So like, I think we're going to talk about it here. Yeah. TV programs. This is where you'll see most of the discussion this week. TV programs, especially like morning shows. In the USA, we have something that's called morning shows. Usually like 2 or maybe 3 hosts. They usually talk about the news, current events, they're sipping coffee. It's just like a really casual style talk show. And they're on every day, like 5 days a week. And they'll talk about just basic stuff, cultural stuff, you know? And so they may play one of these kinds of songs. You might hear one of these mom appreciation songs on those morning shows at this time of year, okay? So they will probably, though, they will talk about Mother's Day things probably all week. If you are in the US and you watch a morning show this week, they will, probably 100%, like there's a 100% chance this week, you will see one of these topics this week if you watch. So they talk about gift guides, okay, so that means what should you get your mother, right? So it's other than flowers or cards, right? Thinking of things to give her. They will talk about cooking ideas, right? So especially brunch recipes and breakfast recipes, okay? They will also talk about stories relating to their moms, and they will talk about, and then family shows. So that's like stuff that families can watch together. That's easy for kids to watch also. There will often be an episode of that show where kids honor their mom, like they say thank you to their mom, or they show appreciation, okay? So commercials also, you will probably see commercials and posters and advertisements about Mother's Day, usually showing children giving flowers, families eating together, or someone calling their mom to say Happy Mother's Day. So it's very common to see advertisements, commercials, and media about this. Because like everybody wants you to spend money on your mom, right? We want to show thanks to your mom, but there's lots of companies that also want you to spend lots of money on your mom too, which honestly we love. We love to treat our moms, right? We want to treat our moms good. Okay. Other questions? Let's see. Patrick wrote, in America, people used to buy clothes or mobile phones in Mother's Days, or only small gifts. In Brazil, we buy gifts like that for this day. It depends on the family. Usually. Here, gift guides. This part, usually, it's smaller gifts. Some families maybe will buy mom the new iPhone. Maybe. That's up to you. In my family, it's usually small gifts because we don't, at least our family, we don't like to have a lot of stuff. That's just my family's style. But yeah, control desk, good one. Yeah, wine, fruit baskets, stuff that we can eat and drink and enjoy together. Cakes or cupcakes, sweets, those kinds of things are really popular because you can share them with your family. So it depends on your family, but I can say in my family, we didn't go crazy. We don't really like to give physical gifts. We like to have experiences or have meals together. So it depends on the family. Okay, Renee wrote some Mexican songs. Madrecita de alma querida in Spanish. What does it mean? I don't know what it means, so thank you for sharing. Nihilus wrote, yes, we usually stay home because it's crowded outside. Mr. Rodovario, overbook has the same meaning as book out. Yeah, so to overbook something, close, let me backtrack. To overbook, this is about, this part, booking something too much. Overbook, for example, to overbook a restaurant means you have, for example, 10 tables, but you make reservations for 11. It's too much. You've gone over the total amount. That's called overbooking. But to book out just means there's no space available. Like, sorry, the restaurant is booked out. That means it's full. It's not possible. The restaurant being overbooked, that's a restaurant problem. Oh, we overbooked. There are too many reservations for today, okay? So overbooking is kind of rare. It means someone made a mistake if something is overbooked. It happens on airplanes though sometimes. Okay, let's finish up because time's going quick. School and children's activities. Okay, so in school, to prepare for Mother's Day, children often make cards and crafts at school. They will make a drawing and write something in the card, or they will have they'll make I don't know, like a carnation or a flower. They'll put together pictures to make something to give to their mom on Mother's Day. Yeah, Control Desk has scrapbooking and gift cards and things like that. Good points, okay? So they will usually do this before Mother's Day, like Thursday or Friday before Mother's Day. This can include drawing pictures, short poems, and simple handmade gifts. So these are usually small things, but moms love this. I know my mom still has many of the little things my brother and I made for her when we were little kids. She sends us pictures sometimes too, okay? What else? Isabel wrote, normally I give money to my mom and she buys whatever she needs. Okay, yeah, so that's one way to show appreciation for your mom. Great, okay. Let's see, last one. When they give these to their mother, so when kids give the gift to their mom, they often add hugs and kind words like, thank you, mom, or I love you, mom. It's very cute. XOXO. Yes, okay. All right, let's finish. I think this is maybe our last section. Simple phrases and etiquette. Maybe this is a new word for some of you. Etiquette means manners, right? Or the rules of a situation. So what should we do around this time? Common phrases for the day include Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day and I love you, Mom. These are probably the most important two phrases to know on this day. Some other things you can say are thank you for all you do, or thank you for everything. Or I recommend, be specific. You are amazing, you know? What did your mom do recently that you think is wonderful? What is your mom working on that you think makes her great? What do you think is good about her personality? Say thank you to her, you know? Appreciate her. Find something specific to say to her, yeah? So these are very simple things, but it's important. It's important to say them. The American culture, we tend to be very open and direct. Maybe your culture is a little more reserved and a little more closed. So if it's difficult for you to say, I love you, Mom, you can say Happy Mother's Day, or you can say thank you for everything, right? Show some appreciation in a way that makes you feel comfortable, but so that your mom knows that you are thinking of her. Yeah. Recognize your mom, okay? So they are very simple, but they show affection. Maybe this is a new noun. They show affection and appreciation. Affection is a noun, which means that you feel love. So affection means, feeling love for someone, not just romantic love, but also family love. So this is a nice word to use to talk about anyone you feel like that special kind of close love for. Not romantic, not romantic. You can say, I have affection for my friends, or affection for my family, affection for my partner. Somebody that you feel that close and happy and loving relationship with. This is a noun, okay? If someone cannot visit in person, they can call, send a message, or video chat to show they are thinking of their mother. Or you can send something, make an order in their town to deliver to your mom. That works great, okay? If you don't live nearby, okay? Let's see, Nyla's wrote, I'm buying flowers for my mother. Yay, great, okay. Renee says, I always say to her that she is the best person forever. Awesome, I think she likes that probably. Okay, I have to wrap it up. Oh my gosh, free Core Words ebook, if you forgot. I'll remind you again in just a second. But let's summarize. What did we learn today? So Mother's Day is a day to thank mothers. Say thank you to your mom. Go say thank you to her, okay? It's on the second Sunday in May in the US. These are the common actions that we do. We give cards, we give flowers, we maybe choose small gifts. We usually have a meal together, often lunch. Our simple phrases, Happy Mother's Day, I love you, thank you for everything, Mom. And many celebrations happen at home, in restaurants, maybe in schools as well, okay? So you can put in here as your homework, if you're not watching this live, what do you do for Mother's Day? You can put that in the comments. Many of you put that in the live chat today. That's super cool to compare. But we have to wrap up for today. So I will end this here. If you missed it really quickly, ta-da, there is this free PDF ebook. Don't forget to go and get that. But for today, we will say goodbye for now. Thank you everybody for sending your great comments in here. Luca wrote, in Brazil we say I love you even to dogs. We're a very affectionate country. Okay, that's cute. That's very funny. Okay, but let's finish today's lesson about Mother's Day here. Next week I'll be back, of course, same time, same channels, so please join me again. Next week we're going to do another reading practice. We're going to cover another very well-known traditional story. It's called The Goose That Laid the Golden Eggs. Maybe you have a similar story in your country. I think this is a very common folktale. So we're going to talk about this in English and look at the key words. And then, yeah, hopefully many of you already know this kind of story, so you can pick up some good vocabulary words in next week's lesson. So please join me. That will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please Google it or set a notification on Facebook or on YouTube so you get a pop-up when we start this live stream every week. All right? So thank you so much to everybody for liking and sharing the video. Don't forget to go and get your free PDF ebook from EnglishClass101.com from the link below or above the video. And have a great day. Have a great week. Say Happy Mother's Day to your mom this weekend, and I will see you again next time.